Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the Seeing Double podcast. I'm your host, Eli Schaefer. This is your other host, also Eli Schaefer. And then we have our producer, who, big surprise, Eli Schaefer. Quick confession, this is actually the second time I will be recording this podcast. We did an entire episode last night, and how do I say this? Our producer fumbled big time. Our microphone was off the entire episode. Yep. Was not caught until after recording was complete.
No.
So I keep checking. I'm going to keep checking this whole time because I'm not doing that again. Because if this audio doesn't work this time, no episode this week. It's not happening. But that being said, let's get right into the episode. We are going to start it off with a Q&A. Uh-oh. We just uploaded the episode 1. There was kind of some mixed feedback on it. I think for the most part, people thought it was awesome and thought it was funny. People also thought that I had a twin, maybe. I think they think they were twins. Yeah, I mean, honestly, triplets, I guess, but I don't know. It's just me, times 3, which I guess is kind of a lot for people. But yeah, that being said, gosh, I got to stop saying that being said. I said it so much in the first episode.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Okay, so after I uploaded the first episode, I kind of put together I put it on my story, and then I put a Q&A, sticker on my Instagram story. If you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me there. It's Eli Schaefer. And I will, put more content out on there. Do you want to shout your socials? It's the same thing. Oh, right. Good point. So we'll go right into the Q&A. We'll start that off first.
Okay.
Starting easy from Brian. Do you miss me? Of course I do. I hope you're doing well. You got to come visit, or I got to go out and visit you. One of the two. We'll figure that out. I'll text you. And then from Miles, does your co-host have 2 watches? No. I think you're probably referring to the Whoop and the Apple Watch. Not 2 watches. Nope. Pointless? Depends who you ask. But I enjoy having the information for whatever reason.
I do too.
Seth said, dog, this was chaos, but I loved it. We need fantasy football punishment filmed. I don't know if that's going to happen, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'd love to do it. It'll be filmed. It's not, I don't know if it's getting posted on the internet, but I'll send it to you, that's for sure. Andy, how long did this take to film and edit? Filming takes approximately, because I do a 30-minute segment twice, essentially. And then the editing, it took me about a day and a half, and then I rage quit and I hired someone on Fiverr. And then it took him a couple days. I know how to do it. I could do it. I just don't have, my computer can't run with the software that I need. Doing it on CapCut, it just doesn't cut it for me. Plus, the guy on Fiverr did such an amazing job that he did.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah. So, I'll probably have him do it again, you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Dylan Gibble, shout out. He asked, what is your craziest story from college? Do you want to handle that one?
Sure.
It's got to be me and my 2 buddies, Jake and Cole. Within, we knew each other for about a week. And then they text me one day. They're like, hey, man, it's about 5 o'clock on a Friday. They're like, hey, we're going to Florida. You want to come? I was like, sure, when? And they're like, for 10 minutes, we're on our way to get you. I was like, all right. So we get in the car. We literally just drive to Florida all night long. Sleep in the car. Dude, that's insane. Wake up in this parking lot in Florida. Then we just spend the whole day at the beach. We go out and meet with one of Jake's buddies from UCF. Shout out Nick. We stay with him for that night, and then the next day we woke up and drove all the way back to Virginia. Just a crazy turn of events. Just all in the matter of about probably 48 hours, if we're being completely honest. It wasn't even a full 72 hours, and we're just sitting there. And, yeah, we best friends ever since. Dude, that story, it's so good every time. And it's like, those are two of my closest friends now. So it's crazy how like life can come at you, huh? Let's see. John Simmons, what was your most memorable time with the head manager of the Flames? I don't know, dude. Honestly, maybe apple pies. Probably the Celtics playoffs and apple pies with Big Josh. I don't think anyone's gonna understand that except Josh, but that was probably the best time for sure. Nick says, "What's your favorite city?" It's got to be Omaha, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Omaha, guys, breaking news: your boy's tenure in the city might be over after about a month. We will see. By the time this episode comes out, I'll know more about what's going on. But I might be moving somewhere else. I'm just not didn't lose my job. Didn't the job's the same, but I just might be relocating about a month after getting here. So we'll see. I don't. I mean, obviously, I'll find out more in the coming days. But at the time of this filming, I don't know what's going on. So that's definitely a curveball. But I do really love the city, and is it my favorite? No, but we'll put it up there for now in honor. What's your favorite city? St. Pete. That's a good one for sure. That's where we wanted to live first. Yeah, but here we are. Yep. Cole says, "Do you have a twin?" This is a big question when this first came out. It was, "Do I have a twin?" Even people that know me really well, they think that we're twins, which is kind of crazy. We're not. Also, not everything is AI, guys. It's there was a day where, people used to be talented and they would, Photoshop is a real thing and AI is a real thing, and you just never know. You never know. But yeah, honestly, why did we not see more? The AI stuff is crazy. I guess just because I was gonna say, why do we not see more people? Why did we not see more of the fake stuff when it was just Photoshop? Because people can do that on Photoshop, but I think it's just the level of talent. There's a very select amount of people who are talented enough to edit on Photoshop the way the AI is able to fake things now. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, Kyle says, "What's your favorite activity or experience you did in the Outer Banks?" Favorite activity? Mine was definitely just fishing on the beach. We didn't catch much. I lost some sunglasses, but I really enjoyed that. What was yours? Top tier, except for the sunglasses. Just hanging out with everyone, meeting everyone, spending time together. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That was such a great group of people.
Absolutely.
That's honestly what made the summer that much better. But the crazy story from the Outer Banks was. Do you want to tell that story about when we were with me and Xavier in the car? Oh yeah. So me and X would go on these drives down to the drive-in beach and back, and so we go on one, and so we're pulling out of the parking lot of our apartment complex, which is super well lit, by the way, and as we're pulling out, this cop's pulling in, and I kind of look in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, It's keep in mind, I had gotten my license suspended for 2 speeding tickets, so I was super nervous that one more strike and I was done, for 6 months. Yeah. So okay, so I'm sitting there, I'm nervous. I look back, he turns around. I'm like, what? So I get up, I make the left turn, and right as I make the left turn onto the road, he pulls out, lights me up. I pull into the parking lot of Food Line right across the street. He comes up, he's like, "Hey man, you didn't have your lights on." I was like, "Oh, come on." So I'm sitting there, I'm nervous. It's he can tell I'm nervous. And so I'm my first question is "Hey, is this a moving violation? Because one more moving violation, I get a 6-month suspension." And he was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, then we're chilling." Nerves go to nothing. He's like, "By the way, the car smells like weed. Do you have any marijuana in the car?" I'm like, "Dude, what?" I was like, "No," because I don't, and I never did. And so he's like, "All right, I'm gonna have to search the vehicle." And I'm like, "Okay." So he calls the supervisor. He gets me and Xavier out of the car. We're just sitting there on the curb with these cop cars, just sitting there. He goes through everything in my car. doesn't find anything, obviously. And I was sitting there, I was like, dude, I hope you.
It's crazy, man.
Like, that was such a funny night. I felt bad because we were just sitting there laughing the whole time, but he was like,
he was taking it so seriously.
I was like, you're not. Like, I knew he wasn't gonna find anything, so I was never nervous about it. But I was like, dude, like, come on. But like, I get it. He's doing his job. We weren't taking it seriously at all.
Okay, moving on. That's the end of the Q&A, I think. But let's get into
The actual podcast. I think it's interesting trying to get big on social media and get big on the internet space when you live such a boring, like, non-controversial life. I realized that, obviously I don't do that much day to day. Like, I just wake up, I work, and then I kind of just eat and then go to bed. So there's that. But then there's also, I feel like to get big quick, like, you have to be controversial and you have to say something that, like, not only do some people agree with, but most people disagree with. And there has to be, like, an emotional reaction to what you say. And for me, that doesn't, like, I don't have any opinion that I would share on the internet. There's no, I don't know. There's just nothing, I don't know. I don't feel that way about anything enough to share it and get that kind of knee-jerk reaction, right?
dude, you're just yapping.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I will say, I think that,
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know. I think there's another way. Okay, this kind of transitions. I saw this girl on Instagram, and she essentially bribed her way to 10,000 followers with banana bread. So she posted a video. It was like, if I get this account, this was before Thanksgiving. If I get this account to 1,000 followers before Christmas, it was like, drop your ads. Like, I'll send you banana bread. She gets that in like a day.
Yeah, I've seen her.
And then she's like, oh, let me do 10K. She gets 10K in like a week.
So lucky. So lucky.
It was ridiculous. Just from like telling people that she would send them banana bread, which I think is worth it because this is saying that like banana bread is the equivalent of like giving a girl flowers, like for a guy, like giving him banana or making him banana bread. I have a ton of bananas in my freezer that I'm trying to
Did you?
make banana bread with, but I don't know how. But I think it's easy, right? It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, I love banana bread so much. Okay. So, do you have? I saw this one thing. It was like only 50% of people have an internal dialogue. Like, do you have an internal dialogue?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's super easy.
I mean, yeah, I do.
Me too.
Obviously, but like living alone, I feel like it's tough because if you're not talking to someone on the phone, it can get pretty boring, and sometimes you kind of forget like if your like vocal cords even work.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you not? So you have to kind of keep conversation going that is interesting. Are you big like self-affirmation, like manifestation? Like when you talk to yourself, is it usually good things or bad things, or is it just kind of like random conversation?
Right. No, I always try to stay positive for sure.
Yeah, I don't like. Okay, so like I'll go in the mirror and I'll just like talk crap on myself. Essentially, I'm just like, you're a horrible person. Like you are the scum of the earth. Like you've nothing going for you.
That's not healthy.
Like you're just a piece of garbage.
No.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know. Is that not normal? Like, are you like Mr. Positivity in the mirror?
Yeah, for sure. But also, even if I'm not, that's not normal. It's really weird.
Like, yeah, I mean that's kind of embarrassing, is it not? Like,
No.
because if you're not going to tear yourself down, like who is? You know, like I feel like you gotta at some point just hit yourself with like, you are the worst thing to ever exist on this earth. Maybe not. I feel like you guys should not do that. That's something that I do. I think you should go with what he does.
Yes.
Just positivity. You're amazing. Stuff like that.
Yes.
Who knows?
You should work on that.
Bro. Okay. Pivot. I always thought that like Sheetz was from the South and Wawa was from like the North and PA, obviously.
Nope. Both from PA.
Because that's just like everyone that I knew from the South was always like so pro Sheetz. But apparently Sheetz is from Pittsburgh and Wawa's from Philly, and it's like a Eastern versus Western PA thing.
How'd you not know that?
Which like I'm big. Sheetz is great, but A Wawa hoagie, like I don't know if anything beats it. If we're talking gas station food, and you might say app sampler, blah 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 from Sheets.
The app sampler is goated for sure.
Sure, but a good Wawa hoagie is top tier. Like one of one, it's the greatest that you're ever gonna have.
Maybe.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Another thing.
You stop yawning.
Do you think that famous people are freaks before they turn famous, and then they just become famous, coincidentally, or do you think that being famous, like being a freak, is kind of a rite of passage?
I'd say rite of passage. No,
To be like super super famous.
I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't really thought of that. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I feel like it's weird that every single like super famous person is just like into super weird stuff.
Yeah.
Is that just how people are when they have unlimited resources and everything's available at their fingertips? Because that's quite concerning.
I think a lot of people are just really
Obviously, not everyone's like that, but I just feel
Yeah.
like there's just such a
yes.
high concentration of just like super, super weird, creepy people in like the upper echelon of society.
Maybe that's what selling your soul is just being a creep.
Okay, so when your ex, like, this is another transition. I kind of want to like a little side piece. When your ex gets like moves on, and they are now with someone that's just like top tier ugly, bro, like so chopped, like so ugly. Is that a negative look on you, or is that a negative look on them?
I think it depends.
Because personally, I think it's a bad look on you.
Yeah.
Because at some point they thought you were attractive, and that just means that
Love blinds, bro.
maybe their standards are super
Yeah,
low.
but also love blinds, you know. Plus,
I'm not talking about anyone in specific. I'm just saying, like, in general, no matter who you are, when that happens.
yeah. But also, like, are you looking at this? 'Cause we're pretty fugly right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just, it's a tough look.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, like, afterwards, you want them to be, like, happy. But you want them to be with someone who's, like, it's like, yeah. Like,
Like, that's good comp. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I think that's just you. Well, no, I don't know.
moving on.
Yeah, please.
Kind of the hinge game, dude. Like, I think that, this again, bro. Would you say that we have, like, commitment issues? Or do you think it's just, like, high standards?
Maybe.
Or, like, what do you, because I think that there's definitely a certain level of, I just get bored, you know?
Dude, you're such...
Like, I wanted to, have you heard of cherophobia?
No, what is that?
So it's the aversion to happiness, also called fear of happiness, refers to the subjective experience of negative effect when experiencing or expressing happiness, which stems from the belief that happiness may lead to negative consequence. It's essentially like the fear of being happy because you think that if you're happy, then it's all going to come crashing down, which I think to a point is true,
What, dude?
but also no, because I really enjoy like being happy. But like I'll talk to these girls on Hinge, bro, and it's like it's great, and then all of a sudden it's just like bored.
Dude, that's
Like, I don't,
so
like-
ridiculous.
I not even bored. It's just like I'll realize that I would much prefer to be like single. Like,
That's so messed up.
is that bad?
Yes.
That's so rude to them. Like, okay, hold
They-
on, what?
Yeah, they have
Dude,
like
it's just like I'm not like actually like ghosting them or anything. It just kind of like fades off.
still it doesn't matter. Like it's being rude to them and it's not taking into consideration like their feelings. Like that's so messed up. Like you don't care.
Dude, what?
Yeah, like you don't care how they feel, which is pathetic. And honestly, such a bad look for you. It's probably why you get no girls.
Are we serious?
Yes, it doesn't matter. It just the way you handle everything is just horrible. Like it's embarrassing.
I'm not saying like, oh, blah, 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 like I want to be with you, and then just like ghosting them. That's not how it goes, bro. You're not gonna sit here and just be a little like, you're not gonna sit here and just be soft on the podcast,
Like that's ridiculous.
dude. You're not gonna sit here and call me soft on my own podcast.
I'll call you
It's not
soft
happening.
if I want to. Like you're being an idiot. Then I'm not doing this. Like I'll just leave. What? Dude, what? Get back here. So, what are you doing? Dude, what is going on?
Dude, what is going on?
What are you doing? Dude, what is going on? 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 Dude, what is
All right, we're going to cut until he gets back, and then... All right, you back now? You're all good? You got that out of your system?
Yes,
Jeez.
it pissed me off.
All right, let's get into something that maybe won't offend you. I want to take a break in the programming to shout out my biggest fan, Drew.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say congrats on your amazing football season. Guys, Drew played an entire season of football and had 1 catch.
That's impressive.
How great is that? It's amazing. The whole season, 1 catch. Let's give a round of applause for Drew, guys. Just one hell of a season there, buddy. Really proud of you. Thank you for being a fan of the pod. Thank you for always supporting with the nice comments. Was it 1 catch or was it 1 touchdown catch?
I don't know. It might have been 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was 1 touchdown,
Then you had more than 1 actual catch.
good for you. But I'm pretty sure it was just 1 total catch. Either way, congrats on an amazing season. Super proud of you. Keep being a fan. We really love that here. Transferring into another segment, another piece, kind of circles back a little bit. But do you think that being sad as a man is the manliest thing you can do?
Dude, no. What is this conversation?
But you can't.
No.
I feel like it's a rite of passage. You have to at some point in your life be just kind of sad about life, but you can't let anyone ever know about it. You know.
Well, that's another ridiculous take. What is?
No, I agree.
You're ridiculous. What are we talking about here? Because
No, maybe you're right.
okay, you have no idea what I'm even talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was a bad take.
It's a horrible take.
Anyways, you know what's not sad is being a DJ. Facts. And being a DJ is something that every single time I go to an EDM show, I'm like, yep, that's my calling in life. I'm going to go quit everything and start being a DJ. And I don't understand why. I don't understand the lore of being a DJ because it's sick, dude. It's awesome. And why so many people want to do it. That's what I just said. But it really is, it's awesome. That kind of music is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's you're up, till 3, 4 in the morning in a hot, cramped venue most of the time. I think that being a DJ is awesome when you get to a certain level, but the grind is kind of what sucks, which I think is applicable to pretty much anything in life. Is there anything where the grind is you need the grind? There's a lot to be said about a grind, and that is what you can't get somewhere without the grind.
Mm-hmm.
And the grind is something that you should enjoy along the way. The end goal is never the grind,
Yeah. Well,
So I guess that kind of,
I think that was kind of a stupid thought.
I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
No.
No shortcuts in life.
Especially when you're doing it.
That's the biggest thing. Is being a podcaster cool? No. It's probably top 5 most loser things you could ever do until you're up at the top. And then being a podcaster is awesome. When people want to be on your podcast, when you have guests that want to be on your podcast, it's a cool experience. Oh, do you know who Clavicular is?
Oh, and how do you know that?
Yeah. Okay. I saw this thing. It was if you are trying to level up in life, if you're trying on a fitness journey and you are trying to lift and lose fat and build muscle for the sole purpose of being able to talk to girls because you can't, you're not going to be able to just because you look better. Right. Because you could do better. Because you have the greatest game in the world. It might help. If you already have that in your bag, but you're just not very confident, it'll make all the difference in the world. It's probably a good idea, a good start. But if you don't, if you're just weird, no amount of looks maxing is going to make you have game. And that's so evident because as you see, I saw the video of him just talking to these random girls on a stream. And it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. He had just absolutely negative game. I mean, who am I to say anything?
I'm not going to say anything, honestly. Anywho.
I had some more segments here, but I think this is a good stopping point. Pretty tired, pretty frustrated in the way that we had to do this twice. Was the OG episode better? Who knows? I can't really remember. I think this is going to be an interesting one to edit in post-production. Thank you all for watching. Maybe next time my co-host will be in a little bit better mood. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 2. Episode 3 is probably going to be in a different location, maybe, because I'm going home for Christmas. Maybe I'll do a little home pod. Maybe I'll just film episode 3 here. That'd be cool to do it at home, though. Anyways, that is it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Drop in the comments what you want me to discuss on the pod. Drop in if there's a guest that you want me to have on the pod. I'll see what I can do. But anyways, thank you guys. That is all for today's episode.